struck out. And a very interesting way here in the early going.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark. Pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis has it. A quick out number 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Tulowitzki is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's a 3-up, 3-down opening frame for Francisco Liriano. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Jimmy Nelson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, H?
Well, last year he had 16 losses. Ouch. But I think he's a better pitcher than that. And this is another year to see what you learned last season and be able to apply it to this year. So he's looking to cut that 16-loss total in half if he has a great year. Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he swings and hits a laser to right. Oh, and he misses it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
8-game streak. He's swinging it back really well.
Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll be hard-pressed to duplicate last night's incredible 7-hit performance. We'll see what he does for an encore here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Travis is on his way home. And to score the runner from second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Digging in, Jose Bautista. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. 1 game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15. And before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning. Oh, right there, sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit onto deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 13 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Man, he's really struggling. He's laboring out there already. He's already given up a bunch of runs. Now, I know you have to go ahead and you don't want to get in that bullpen too early, but I'm just curious, how long can the leash possibly be?
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's safe.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. And he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball, and now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Santana has it in his tracks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And a relay home, and a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Broxton's on his horse, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Martin rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from 1st.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. Skied into straightaway right. Santana is after it, and that retires the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Brewers nothing. Stepping in, Domingo Santana. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one.
Well, this is the downfall of putting up a big 7-run inning. Pitchers rely on rhythm, and that's pretty easy to lose when you're sitting around while your guys are hitting forever. Let's see if he can get back on track.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Popped up. Calling for it. Tulowitzki. He's got it one away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays.
Batting sixth.
And in the outfield, Kevin Pillar. You talk about highlight reels. Wow. Climbing fences, running into fences, whatever it takes to catch the ball, he's out there to do it.
Keon Broxton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Upton has a read on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting, Scooter Gennett. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Josh Donaldson. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. And the pitch. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we call him on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Oh, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Chase Anderson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Number 57, Chase Anderson.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Here's Kendrys Morales. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
Steve.
And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. 7 hits in 13 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Pierce rounds the corner and is headed home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Striding in once again, Russell Martin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right? There, I know he missed it, but he was on it.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 0-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We've played 2 full. The Jays lead. Stepping up now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susac.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
One, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jonathan VR.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan VR. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Broxton is right there, 1 down. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Number 13 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you get a home run because he might dust me right here.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Steve Pierce. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Lifted in the air to right field. Santana is there. And that retires the side. Some more. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hernan Perez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat. Out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Ryan Braun will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Domingo Santana. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Russell Martin now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Number 55.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. VR scoops it up, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 7. Melvin Upton.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Blue Jays, second baseman, Devin Travis.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number 11.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Pillar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! Here as the blowout continues.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck.
Right,
He's just got to
number
own those
19.
back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the...
Now another one hit deep to left. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista, number 14 on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in now, Kendrys Morales, as he rips it on the ground to second. Perez from shallow right on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to return. 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scooter Gennett. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still 16-0. Ready once again, Steve Pearce.
Leading
He's
off
2
with
for
a
3
K.
with a home run and a
First
double.
baseman, Steve Pearce.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to left. Braun has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now
Absolutely
batting, the
jumped
shortstop,
all over
number
that
2,
fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had
Tulowitzki.
any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center, and Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something
The
mixed in, but
catcher,
for
number
now,
55,
he'll take the 3 for 4.
Russell Martin.
Coming to the plate now, Russell Martin. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up
Leading off
4
for the
last
Brewers,
time around.
first baseman,
Striding in once again, Jesus
Aguilar.
Aguilar. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The catcher,
Digging in
number
for his
13,
second at-bat, Andrew Susac. 0
Susac.
for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you,
Now
he
batting,
could rack up quite a few
shortstop,
more before he's done.
Jonathan
Still a lot of game
Dion.
left in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A late swing at a slide. Slider for a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is fouled at the plate. Has a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Here's Ryan Braun now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Still 16-0. Digging in and looking for more, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with a mindset they're going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. High in the air out to center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kevin Pillar. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Line drive to center field. Broxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch on its way. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. Gone!
3 home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game, You have to have pretty good swings to see the ball really well. But he's had an exceptional night tonight. 3 homers.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. Toronto leads this one 18-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
For Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Into the windup and the pitch. Domingo Santana is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
He's putting together a nice.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back in standing. First offering on its way. Travis Shaw stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. On its way is pitch number 75, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Scooter Gennett. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Andrew Susak is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off for ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Here's the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Brewers forced to settle for one. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Blue Jays on top, 18. Tommy Malone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tommy Malone.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Broxton racing back out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game.
Now batting.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
Steve Pearce.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. A runner at second, nobody out. This is hit well out toward left field. Braun ranging back. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. This is line to left. Braun has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left fielder, number 7, Melvin Upton Jr.
Digging in once again, Melvin Upton Jr. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Rabbit.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broxton racing back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for 3rd. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as the blowout continues.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Josh Donaldson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ballgame as they just continue to pour it on here. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, they say hitting's contagious, but I didn't know home runs were. 3rd home run in a row by this team. They have got it working right now.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Shot back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays lead it 25-1. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
14,
ready for another chance? Hernan Perez. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano, strike 1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
High in the air out towards shallow right. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now batting, Ryan Braun. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. We'll see
off
what he
with a
can do
J.
leading off the home eighth.
Baseman, Steve Pearce.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun looking up. And it's gone. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot for Russell Martin. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now.
Melvin Upton.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? And that's off the left field wall. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Center fielder.
Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. 3 runs already home. And a potential 4th standing at third base. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So standing in, Josh Donaldson, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game. Sent out to center field. Broxton looks up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 5th in this game, as this lead got even wider.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. Couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's Kendrys Morales, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broxton going back on it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Troy Tulowitzki. Now here's Tulowitzki with a ball hit high and deep out to left field. And it's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Braun. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Russell Martin now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
So striding forward now, Melvin Upton Jr. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We've played 8 full. The Jays are out in front 34-1. Start of the 9th in this one as we welcome you back inside and under the roof here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here comes the first pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Knee high. He barehands it. It's in time.
There's just something about a barehanded play that gets you out of your seat. The way the fielder glides to the ball, grabs it with an open hand, and often begins his throw without even looking at the base. Whoo-wee, these players make it look so easy, you forget how hard it really is.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job.
Another 1-2 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle.
Hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Into the box, Scooter Gennett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Tons of runs in this one. Francisco Liriano earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Jimmy Nelson gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.